Good morning, everyone. This is Brad Matheny. This is an update. It is now 9:25 in the morning, California time, 12:25 Eastern time, and I've gotten a lot of questions from people today. And generally, let me explain to you what's going on. So remember, we had a counter trend major crush pattern, which, as I explained to you, I'm going to go to the daily chart here. I'm going to try to go like top down, I guess, through the research. And where we're at is the counter trend major crush pattern. I take a look at the last 3 to 5 days. So we ended up here. We were starting this day. I go back basically 3 days, 1, 2, 3, and I look at the trend. Where are we? Average price trend compared to where we ended yesterday. Slightly down in a broader term uptrend. Then that's the 3 day look. Go back 5 days, 3, 4, 5. Look at the major trend, the average trend here, put it right around here compared to where we closed yesterday, down. So the major average 3 to 5 trend day is down, moderately down. That's why I predicted an upward trending counter trend major crush day. And you can see the major crush day has played out very strong this morning to the downside. So, again, maybe I was wrong on the directional. Now, normally these 3 to 5 day average trends work out pretty well, but we're seeing a big flush out in market trend today. And I'm going to wait to see how this holds up. We're still well above long term support. Remember, long term support is way down here. Okay, we've really got a long way to go before we're going to run into some major supports right here, this bar. And then we have to really watch these lows at 543 and then potentially longer term support way down here at 526. So, we're breaching intermediate term support right now today, and we're going to see how it plays out at the end of the day. Let me drag this down and move this up. But now, again, the way I do this, and I want to explain so you understand my style of trading. I'm not very aggressive overall. I have automated systems that have been shorting the market all morning long. I've been in and out of maybe a dozen trades this morning on the NQ and the ES futures. I don't really do any trading myself in the first 30 to 60 minutes of the day. I want to see how the markets play out. And I focus primarily on 15-minute and 30-minute data. Okay. That's how I pretty much run my daily trading. Now, I do look at no, not that. I do look at my other indicators, my stochastics, my GAN, and a few others when I'm trying to make trades. Okay. And you can see here that after yesterday's big selling, we had this big, broad downward move in RSI with a little support into the end of the day. Big, broad downward move in stochastics with a little support near the end of the day. And then you can see the GAN vibrations move down immediately on the trading yesterday, stayed lower until we got this rotation over here. Now, look here, the longer term stochastics, which is really trending, is down. So the trending here is moving down. The trending here was up a little bit at the open, and the trending here was up a little bit. Same thing here. GAN vibrations pointed a little bit to the upside. But again, I'm not really trading in this first hour. I want to see what happens after the first, 30, 40, 60 minutes. The first hour is kind of a shakeout to me. And I really don't try to take any positions. I'm looking more for the sweet spot in the middle of a trend. And again, I let my automated systems try to, trade. I've got a 1 minute system that trades the NQ in the morning. It's been doing very well this morning. But now I am leaning still towards this bullish rotation back to the upside. Now, we've broken through the range, so I'll come back here to the chart. We've broken through this range that I highlighted was going to be critical to find support in this area. I thought we would see some volatility in this area in the morning. I highlighted the deep support down here that could end up being retested, maybe broken. And I indicated that if we got below this 544 and a quarter level, that I wouldn't be taking any trades. I would not be trying to chase this or bottom pick this market at this point. What I need, let me clear some of these and show you what is going on and what I would need to actually take a trade here. So clear this, and we'll clear this, and we will clear this. Okay, so and clear this and clear this. At this point, I have not taken any trades discretionarily in the SPY or the QQQ because it failed in the upward trend that I expected. At this point, I need to see a pretty solid confirmation of a bottom, which is going to essentially be kind of an upward. Let me do that again. Spread this out. Maybe go to 5 minute. I'm going to need to see a pretty solid confirmation of trend, and that's going to have to require a upward move. Okay, an upward move, and then some sort of a secondary move, and it's got to be able to get above this resistance support area. This is the key 554, 554 to 555 and a half support area. I need to see that happening, as well as this higher high, higher low, rebounding back off of this support, very clear rejection down off of these lows. And you can see we're getting a little bit of an uptrend. So maybe it'll start to happen while I'm doing the video. But I wouldn't be looking to take any trades until we start to see some momentum moves up here. In other words, I want to see pretty much in this area some sort of a continuation of an uptrend above this support area. This is the support area that I believe is critical. We have to get back above this level. And if we do, then we're going to be able to see some really strong upward momentum. I'm going to get rid of some of these things so you guys can see. So really, at this point, I'm being very cautious. I'm waiting. And like I tell members and I tell you in the video, there's absolutely no reason to stand in front of a train thinking you're going to change the train's direction. You're not. You're going to get run over. So if my bias is to the upside, if I think the real pattern is to the upside, which I do today based on my analysis, and I very rarely change my analysis and try to chase the market. It doesn't work that way for me. Then I am just patiently waiting this out, waiting to see what happens. And now I need to get above this 555 level to be able to see if I can get any type of an upward move. Now, would I potentially get into some early put call options over here? Maybe, guys. We would have to see some real support set up. I mean, we've seen a big broad selling. We're way down below channels and support levels. I mean, we could see this waffle down all day long. So if the pattern was wrong, which I tell you, remember, they're not always 100% accurate. They can be wrong. And particularly my interpretation of them may be wrong from time to time, but I'm human. I do my best. But again, at this point, I'm not really getting too excited about anything, particularly with what I'm seeing on the daily and the 30 minute. Let's come over here and take a look at the 30 minute. And again, if we come in here and look, RSI is pushed down, stochastics is down, long-term stochastics is down, and again, vibrational system is down. So, I mean, where is the bullish trend? It's not there yet. Okay. And this is a big, broad flush out pattern, which I expected would be fairly well over at this point, but obviously not. Now we're seeing some early stage rejection. We may see this move, but again, my style is not to chase it, not to try to stand in front of it, not to try to force the market to adhere to my thinking. My style of trading is just wait for that opportunity, wait for the time to pick the move. And again, the move could be, I'll go 15-minute, the move could be as clean as, once we get up into this area, 555, call it 60, 555, 75, the move could be very cleanly back up into 558, 559, 560, like I was telling you earlier. Obviously, we didn't see this big move up here, and obviously, we haven't seen these targets yet up here, but I'm just going to leave them here for now. Okay. We saw more along the lines of this pinkish kind of a level. And like I said, I was expecting this support to hold, but we got this flush out. And again, look over here on the 15-minute, bearish RSI, bearish stochastics, bearish GAN vibrations. What is there for me to get excited about trying to get long in this? It's like standing in front of a train. I'm not going to win. I'm just going to get beat up and run over. So I just sit and wait. Time is on my side. I can just wait for the market to do what it's going to do, and I don't try to chase these moves. So in reality, like I said, if we get above this level with moderately strong momentum, then I'm going to look at maybe picking up some call options, holding no longer than tomorrow, because tomorrow's move is going to be pretty much it. And I would be expecting a move back up here into this channel. So again, the move here is basically back into this area or a little higher if this recovery sets up. So again, I need you to understand. A lot of people are trying to figure out, am I going to change my direction? Am I going to change my thinking? Am I going to alter my analysis? No, I really don't do that. What I expect is what I expect. I try to call it, and it's either right or wrong. Okay. And if I'm wrong, I live with it and try not to chase it and try not to beat myself up over being wrong in my expectations. If I'm right, which I tend to be about 80, 90% of the time, then I'm just going to be able to pick my trades at leisure, and be comfortable with whatever outcome I have. If I'm wrong, I normally do like I'm doing today. I sit on the sidelines. I let my automated systems do what they're supposed to do, and I'll live or die by whatever they do. But in the long run, guys, remember, tomorrow's another day. So you don't have to try to swing for the fences every hour, every day. You can take a break, wait for the markets to set up, and especially if they're not doing what you expect them to do, and then wait for the right opportunity to move. You see, we're getting a little bit of momentum here. Let's go back down to the 5-minute, see what's actually, yeah, not much yet. We are above this standout high. We haven't gotten back above these lows, this lower support zone. Could come very quickly. I mean, we are in a very short term upward trend right now. So it is looking better. But remember, I stick primarily with 15 and 30-minute intraday bars. We do not have confirmation yet. I need to get above this 555.50 roughly area, and that would be pretty strong confirmation to me that we have a chance to get back up to 559, maybe 560. And this is the area right here that this is my sweet spot right there. Oh, let me try to change that to I don't know, a bright green color and a bright green outline. So that is my sweet spot. That's what I'm looking for right now to see if it actually happens. And if that's all I get today, perfect. I would likely try to pick up some call options in this area and then get out of them up in this top 2/3 area or top third area. I maybe let a runner go into the end of the day, but I'm not looking for much else. I'm just looking for the confirmation of my original analysis and nothing else. Okay. All right, guys. Hope this helps. Like I said, think of trading as, as kind of like blackjack, or I don't know how to put it any other way. Unless you really want to swing for the fences every 10 minutes, think of trading as all you really need is one or two good trades a day. That's it. You don't really need much else. If you can get to one or two decent trades a day, and if you don't trade today, no big deal. Tomorrow's another day. You'll find more opportunity as long as you're healthy and you wake up tomorrow morning. So remember, you don't need to stress. Okay, guys, talk later.